What's up everybody, it's Sam, and today I'm doing a video that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I've been really nervous to do it because I'm not that good at talking. Mostly stuff like this I don't like talking about, but I've gone through some stuff that's made me really want to do this, and I think it's the right time, and I think I'm ready to do it. So if any of you guys don't know me and this is your first video watching, my name is Sam Pottorff. I'm 21 years old and I am currently living in Amsterdam, and I'm getting married. So the main reason I wanted to make this video was honestly for myself, because it's been a struggle in my life for the longest time, about 8 years now. It's really always bothered me. I've had waves where I wouldn't notice it for a year, but I've also had moments where every single day I've had it and it sucks, and you want to crawl out of your own skin, if that was even possible. And yeah, so if you guys haven't found out from the caption of this video, I'm gonna be talking about depression. And I have never been diagnosed with depression, but I also have never gone to the doctor for depression. So growing up, it started happening when I was around 12 or 13 years old, so 8 or 9 years ago. It was around the time my parents got divorced, and we went through a lot of shit. There was a point in my life with my family where we didn't really have money, like at all, and it was really hard. I just noticed this was totally down. Wow. But there was a point in life where we didn't have really any money to pay our bills and anything like that. It was really a bad struggle. So my mom tried to find work anywhere she could, because at the time there was nothing in our family. So she went out of the country to Germany for a couple of months, and when that happened, everything, let's just say shit hit the fan, because both my sisters pretty much moved out with their boyfriends. The house had no electric or gas or anything, and my mom thought I was living at my friend's house, but I was pretty much just sleeping on any couch I could. If there was a party, I would go to the party to go in the fridge and find food and then sleep. I would sleep at Kian's a lot. I never told him exactly like what was going on. I would always act like everything was okay with everyone, really, so no one really understands this story. Just a lot of shit happened because we had no money. My mom couldn't help provide at the time because there was so much stuff going on, and it was a messy divorce. So at the time I didn't talk to my dad because I thought he was a bad person, and I realized that I was just a young kid and I didn't really understand what was happening. So I was just mad at him because he wasn't there. I didn't talk to my dad for a long time, and that really affected me, because like I was the only boy in the family besides my dad, and not having my dad there felt like I was alone, and it felt like I had to be the man in the house, and it was really hard on me, and it was really hard on my whole family. Also, at that time I wasn't taking care of my diabetes, and when you don't take care of your diabetes, a lot of things mentally don't really make sense to you, and you get very depressed, you get bipolar, you get anxiety, you get everything, and it's really horrible, and you really don't understand why or what is happening in your head, but you get depressed really badly. So during all that time, I tried to commit suicide a couple of times, and one time I tried and I got too scared. Another time I tried to take some pills, and then the last time I tried to give myself 20 units of insulin, which at the time that was a lot of insulin for me, because when you're younger, less insulin counts as a lot. So I tried to give myself 20 units, and I sat outside for 6 hours crying, waiting for something to happen. I felt like I was gonna die. I felt like I was gonna just pass out and be done. But for some reason, I didn't, and I'm still here today. And I think that really opened my eyes, because I realized, wow, someone was looking over me. Someone was protecting me, because you don't just take that much insulin and then sit there for nothing to happen. At that moment, I realized that I was depressed, and I was, because I've been going to a counselor now. She's been telling me like a lot of things that have been helping me out a lot, really just opening my eyes and helping me be happy with myself and love myself more, because I'm not a happy person in my own head, and I know that I seem like the happiest person online and stuff, or I don't know, I seem like I have the perfect life. I don't. Like, no matter how much money you have, which I don't, you'll never be happy if you don't love yourself, or if the only thing you have is money, it's not gonna help you. You're gonna be faking a smile the whole time. And that's what I did for the longest time. And I made videos. I started making videos because it made me happy seeing people's responses. And hanging out with Kian, it made me happy, and it made me forget about everything. And then once I did start having followers and people that watched our videos, it really made me feel good, and seeing people say say like, your video makes me happy, like, thank you so much. It really, that was my medicine. That is what was curing me of depression. And growing up, I never understood what depression was. I was always told that it was just something in your head that like you can tell yourself you don't have it. And that's not true, because I've been wanting to tell myself I don't have it, and I do. And counseling definitely helps, but sometimes counseling isn't enough for you and you need prescription. That is definitely the last resort, but sometimes some people would need it, and that's not bad. And it's also not bad to ask for help, because depression is terrifying and it's not easy, it's not fun. It's the worst trying to talk to someone when you have depression, because you're always scared they're gonna shut you out or judge you or something. But that happened to me and it killed me. I didn't talk to anyone for years because of that. I shut everyone out, pushed everyone away. I couldn't be close to anyone because I was scared they were gonna judge me if I told them anything like that, because I always had depressing thoughts. I still have depressing thoughts, but I'm getting over it, and I understand what is going on in my head and why I'm like this and why I think like this. And just that really does help, and it makes me kind of sit back and like I can observe everything from like a third person point of view, instead of being in it thinking that everyone hates you, no one can ever love you, and thinking that your life is worthless and you shouldn't be on this earth, because being on this earth is making it worse than making it better, which it's not true, because I've learned that like being on this earth, there's a reason for everyone, there's a reason for everything. Everything happens for a reason. That's why I have my tattoo right here, and it's really difficult getting through it. Going through it alone is the hardest thing, and it's not easy. I tried to tell my mom, this is why I didn't talk to anyone for years. I tried to tell her that I was depressed, and she didn't believe me. I think she was so scared to realize that that she couldn't believe me. She couldn't take it, so she said no, like, no you're not, blah blah blah. Just left it at that, so I couldn't talk to anyone. What you gotta do is, even if you get shut out like that, go get counseling. That's what I'm doing right now, because I'm still overcoming my self-confidence and I'm helping myself get better, and that helps. Just so you know, my camera just died, so I put another battery in, but the other battery is almost dead, so I'm gonna hurry this up really quick. But living with depression, it really sucks, but if you can get help from counseling, it's the best thing. Get professional help, because if everyone shuts you out in the end, you can always go to them, because they will always be there for you. And I know it feels weird paying to talk to someone. Almost feels like you're paying someone to be your friend and to listen to you, but they are professionals and they know how brains work, and it feels really weird going. It still feels weird to me going. But the thing is it's gonna help you in the end. But back to my story. I've gone through a lot of stuff. And making videos, being happy on the videos and making other people happy really, really, really helped me in my life. It really made me believe that there was a purpose in life for me, and that was to make other people happy. And that's what kept me going. So for all of you guys that are depressed or going through shit, just understand that it's not just you that's going through it. It's everyone. There's always people that are going through it. I never could have seen myself in 5 or 10 years. I didn't believe I can live that old, because I don't know where I would go. I still don't know where I'm going, but I do believe that I can grow old now, because I can start to love myself again and just be the person I want to be. A lot of depression really affects the person you are, because it feels like I felt like I wasn't good enough, and I felt like I couldn't be the person I wanted to be, and now I'm still overcoming it, but I understand that I'm the person that I want to be. All you gotta do is just start to love yourself. And I know it sounds so dumb. It's like, what do you mean love myself? And to some people like me, I was like, I don't want to love myself. I'm a horrible person. But in reality, you're not a horrible person. You're going through depression, and it's a hard struggle, but you're gonna get through it. So I hope that wasn't too confusing and complicated for you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are my best friends and like family to me. This was a very hard video to record. If you noticed, I wasn't looking at the camera like 90% of the time, because it feels like I'm looking into eyes. But if you guys are going through any trouble, call a counselor. Do something that makes you happy. Talk to someone. If they block you out, close the door on you, talk to someone else, because there's gonna be people that care for you, and there will always be people that are there to help. So again, thank you guys for watching. I love you all, and stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days.